What is a textbook? Role of textbooks, characteristics, advantages of textbook. Today's our topic is this. A textbook contains selective and systematic knowledge. Its criteria are for coherence and sequence. It is simple to be understood by the intended learner. It is not a bare statement of knowledge. It uses various teaching learning devices to fulfill the desired instruction role. In it, the subject matter receives a rich dose of pedagogy. It includes devices of practice, application, motivation, and fixation of learning. Thus, a textbook is said to be the teacher in print. Role of textbook. Following are the reasons which make good textbooks an indispensable part of the study. Helping the teacher. Textbooks provide useful guidelines along which a teacher can plan his day-to-day teaching, while actual teaching in the classrooms they serve as a reference books. They suggest activities to be taken up in the classroom and outside. Textbooks can be used to help the teacher in finding out new ideas. Helping the pupils. A textbook is the most accessible guide. Pupil makes use of it to prepare himself in advance for learning in the classroom. He revises and reinforces the classroom learning through textbooks. He does assessments at home with their help. Helping for self-teaching. The textbook makes self-teaching possible through printed material. A good textbook is an insurance against illiteracy at home. Providing logical and comprehensive material. Textbook sets standard of maximum essential to be achieved by pupils of all categories. It provides pupils a direction for further studies. Ensuring uniformity of a good standard. Textbook provides a highway for carrying better practices to all schools. The textbook ensures some sort of uniformity of good standard, providing base for both the teacher and the pupils. Textbook contains a minimum essential knowledge it can provide at a point of departure for a more comprehensive link. It focuses attention on the same issues, events, sequences, and circumstances and serves a rallying point. Characteristics of a good textbook. Following are the characteristics of a good textbook. Achieving the purpose of teaching. Textbooks should enable children to appreciate India's culture heritage and to recognize. The textbook should provide the understanding as necessary for the promotion of national goals through its content, style of presentation, exercises, and illustrations. Child-centered. A good textbook is suitable to the age, ability, and interest of the pupils. It should be addressed to pupils of a particular age group and of a particular society. Clear and self-explanatory arrangement. A textbook should have a detailed table of contents. Its material should be arranged under headings, subheadings, and to be easily comprehended by the pupils. Opening up various avenues of thought and study. Textbook should create interest and help to develop it by suggestions as to how the matter given in the textbook may be followed and developed. It should suit to the age of the pupils. It should give references to the other books on the same subject. Thus, it should widen an outlook of the pupils. It develops their interest and opens new vista of knowledge and discovery. Language suitable for the reading age of the pupils. The textbook should be written in simple sentences for the younger children. It is essential to establish an effective communication with them. Its language should be accurate and appropriate to help in enriching children's language. Well illustrated. Textbooks should be illustrated through visual aids such as photographs, maps, pictures, and picture diagrams. Illustrations should be well chosen and corrected with the main theme of the abstract concepts. Colored illustrations have an important place in textbooks for primary classes. Simple, interesting, and attractive. The textbook should be simple, interesting, and attractive. It should give exercises at the end of a unit or topic. It should enable the pupil to focus their attention on the right points in the discussion for concentrated studies. up to date. Textbook should be frequently revised to eliminate obsolete statement. It must contain the latest information based on recent research. The source of information should be authentic, containing lesson unit framed by teachers. A good textbook will enable the pupil to derive the maximum benefit if they find its material meaningful and relevant. Promoting group effort. A good textbook should contain suggestions for group project on every topic. Assignment may be suggested with divisions to be jointly attempted by the group. There should be suggestions on constructing models, preparing charts, etc. Advantages of textbook. Giving definite intonation. Textbook contains narrative details. They are storehouse of basic information. They guide the pupils in knowing the essential and how much they should remember. Establishing common background. Textbook help introducing all the pupils to key ideas of the unit. They can acquaint them with the vocabulary, thus they help pupils learn enough to proceed intelligently. Setting exercises. A textbook contains exercises for setting the logic and imagination of students. Exercise may be set for completing the list of the things people would have used or needed in certain circumstances. Questions can be set on the illustration given in the textbook. Learning composition. Compositions help the child to think of events as actually happened. They give him opportunity to use his imagination in the transforming textbook information into something personal and vivid. Summarizing learning. A textbook summarizing the learning of the unit activities, serving as a point of departure. Textbook serves as a point of departure for unit study, a frequent point of recall, and a point of return. Conclusion. So we can say that a textbook provides useful guidelines along which a teacher can plan his day-to-day teaching. It is the most accessible guide which is an insurance against illiteracy at home.